Centers both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Penguins take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Fires it on net. Makes the glove stop. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Leon Draisaitl has won the Hart, Ted Lindsay, and Art Ross trophies. He's a skilled offensive player who's playing in his very first game with this Hut squad, guys. Look to him to make things happen for them.
Handles the puck at the point. Takes the feed. Near the point. Oh, and even bigger save on the slapper. Tiptoes around the poke check. The Penguins scoop it up along the boards. The Senators take possession here in the open ice. Moves it around along the half wall. The Penguins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. They've got an on-man rush. Here's a pass. Oh, spectacular save to shut down the rush. Oh, off his glove. He just got enough of it. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Let's get the call here. Wilson's been nabbed for tripping. Both teams lining up for the face-off, and it's a chance to see if there's actually some power in this power play.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not enough.
All alone! Stopped on the breakaway! What a save he made there!
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room.
The Penguins play it near the point. Hamilton's got it in the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Niedermayer. Glides along the blue line. Here we go. Look at this. They are really applying the squeeze now in the offensive end. It's corralled along the wall. Looking. Moves it along the wall. Here's a feed. Moves it around. Moves it along the line. Quick pass to Draisaitl. Skating with it. Dished off to Buchnevich. Oh, what a save. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for. And the challenge is accepted. And ring the bell, it's over.
Well, that was just a perfectly executed final punch, James.
Fair to say that was a rather spirited affair on the ice. Looks like both teams have cooled their jets. And here's the upcoming face-off. Here's a short pass to Moray. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Ottawa's got the puck at center. The Penguins get a hold of it. Loses the coverage there. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. And he takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Moray. The Penguins play it along the wing. Denies him with the save. Pulls the puck at the line. From the top of the offensive zone here. Line. Scores! They put it in!
Wait a second here, James. This looks like it's being waved off immediately, and it goes off of a glove. Listen, it can bounce off of it, but it cannot be pushed into the net. They're going to have a second look at this. This is a tough one, James. The official waves off the goal immediately, but elects to review it. And upon review and speaking to the war room, has to come back on the ice and call good goal. The fans do not like it at all.
And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Well, it's kind of hard to protect a one-goal lead when you're sitting in the box and your team's shorthanded, James. The PK unit's going to have to find a way to stave off the power play here and get the job done.
Draisaitl's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Showing off her edge work there. Great reach with the poke check. Quick pass to Hamilton. Puck scooped up by Coyne. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that's stopped. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Another face-off looming here on this power play. Draisaitl's won the draw, and they're on the attack. The Penguins carried along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Hamilton. The Senators gain control of the puck. Ottawa's got the puck in the defensive end. Kopitar's got it against the boards. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Drives to the sweet spot. Decides to think about it.
Marchand's almost back on the ice.
Here's a chance. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction. Poked away in the neutral zone. They've got numbers. Here's a shot. And he comes up big again. Thompson's going to hang on for a whistle. The Penguins have been the better team in this first period. More scoring opportunities, and as a result, more goals. Marchand's won the draw here in their own zone. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Shot attempt completely fails on that. From one end of the blue line to the other. From the point! Stones him on the one-timer. Moves it to Fox. Oh, great read! Look at Slotstrom! Glove save! Oh, quick reflexes on the play! And he slides it quickly to Svechnikov. Picks off the feed. Knocked away with the stick by Gill. The Penguins gain possession. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And he slides it quickly to Morin. The Penguins take it along the wall. Handles the pass. Quick feed to Wilson. Slides the puck down low. Ottawa's got a hold of it against the wall. The Penguins take over on possession. He scores! What a shot!
Oh, James, goalies get really angry about these ones. You have a defensive zone turnover. You could be out of your zone. Instead, the goalie's caught out of position and the puck's in the back of your net.
The Penguins double their lead to 2-0 now as they look to head into the intermission.
Oh, yeah, and they'll need to keep their foot on the gas pedal when they come out for the second, James, because, man, did they ever get an effective start in the first, putting a ton of shots on net.
And they win that draw at center. On the attack along the boards. He's it up from the point. Denies him. He got out of it. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Fires it. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. The Hockey Ultimate Team matchup set to get underway here. Officials got the puck, and we are set to begin here. Puck is dropped, and the clock is ticking now here on the second period. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Ottawa's trailing in this game because they haven't had any urgency around the puck. They've been chasing the game, and they haven't had any possession time.
Shakes off the coverage. Here's a shot. Too many bodies in the way. With possession along the wall. And they continue to apply pressure here. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play.
The Senators are in a tight game. They got to start making good on all those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Here's a short pass to Svechnikov. Hammers it from the point. Scores! Wow, the excellence of execution on that one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one-timer, but what I like about it is that he's already said he knows exactly where that puck is coming, and he just wires it home. Well, two things need to happen to execute a one-timer perfectly. You have to have the pass, and you have to have the time. You can't be over-anxious. That's the first thing. And second thing, you can't over-rotate. He's perfect with both, and he finds the back of the net.
The Penguins are checking all the boxes here tonight, Cheryl. Look at the score. I mean, from all facets of the game, too.
Well, let's look at the offensive zone. I mean, they're getting the majority of the shots, but there's a big fat zero on their opponent's side. Why? Because their goaltender's been outstanding, and they've been in good defensive posture, definitely seeing everything.
Moves it quickly over to Niedermeyer, and he denied that opportunity.
Levi's been off his game tonight, really looking uncomfortable between the pipes, and he needs to settle in and find a way to create some momentum for his team. But on the other side of the...
Oh, stopped it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
Draisaitl's got the puck. Quick pass to Gill. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. The Penguins looking against the half wall. From one point man to another. The Penguins have it against the wall. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Hyman's gaining momentum. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Sends it out in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Penguins have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Kadri's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Puck grab by Nystrom. Moves it to Chychrun. Scores! Break out the quad chair on the ski lift because that's 4 unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
The Penguins still have a lot of time left in this game to even make this even more lopsided, but Cheryl, late here in the second, they are dominant.
Well, it's pretty hard to believe that you start with the adrenaline running, you got the competitive juices flowing, and there is no lag in their play. It has been a consistent effort, and they simply have lit their opponent on fire.
Great pressure with the stick. And that's intercepted by Larkin. Poked away at center by Pionk. Taken along the wall by Larkin. And that pass attempt is deflected. Ottawa's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Gives them nothing in front. Skates across the blue line. Into the corner of the attacking area. Takes that pass back to the point. And he takes the dish. Quick feed to Booth. The Penguins played along the boards. Here's a pass down low. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Eichel. Sends a pass over and tries to make a diagonal pass to Robertson. Shot! Scores! And they get it back here.
I guess it's something to look at positively, James. I mean, the goal scorer certainly is going to feel happy that they've contributed, but they're going to have to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole, and it's a large one at that. They're going to put their work boots on and try and kick it into high gear if they even want an opportunity to claw their way back in this game.
Ottawa's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Shakes himself free. Shot, and that goes off the body. Puck picked up by Marchand. Shot, snagged with the glove by Ullmark. And they're going to go after that. And there's the winning blow.
Did he ever connect on that one, James? And now look at him on the ice. He's laboring to get up. Something needed to happen to change the momentum within this game, and that fight is a result of a bit of frustration and also trying to spark your bench. You know the game isn't over yet. You're not willing to concede. And if you're not willing to concede, you got to get something going.
Here's a blast! And that shot dies in traffic. Here's a howitzer at the net. They are really starting to apply the pressure here in the offensive end. Grabs the puck. Dishes to Niedermeyer. Carrying it. Looking. To the half wall to Hamilton. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. Well, he gets all of this one, and you know that players, they can shoot off 1 foot from behind them, in front of them, but this one's teed up perfectly right in his wheelhouse, and he gets all of it.
Less than a minute to go here in the second. And that's a smart heads-up play by Hamilton. Here's a short pass to Connor. Great poke check on the reach. And he sidesteps the check there. We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner.
In section 144 at the team kiosk.
The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
The Penguins have been terrific tonight, and through 40 minutes of play, they hold a comfortable lead, and this is a great position for a coach and their staff to be in, where they can look down their bench and say, listen, we have to utilize our lineup here, all 4 lines, versatility, get them out there and rest up players for the next game.
The Senators moving ahead. Good stand-up hit on the play. There's a firm collision. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Hughes. With the puck inside the defensive zone. Strong use of the body. Moves into the slot. Oh, wide of the net.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a primetime scoring area, it's not about threading the needle, and when you try and thread it, sometimes you miss, and that's what happened there.
Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And he's going to come out of his crease to play the puck here. And the puck leaves the zone. Oh, look at this. Chance in front. What a stop at point-blank range by Ullmark.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound to boot.
The Penguins have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. Takes the puck at the point. Quick pass to Morey. Stopped by the goaltender.
Buchnevich is back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice.
Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Left in front. Picked up along the wall by Werenski. Moves it to Eichel. Passes over to Robertson. Avoids the poke check. Shot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Ottawa's got control of it now here in the offensive end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Ottawa's going on the attack as they gain the zone. The Penguins gain possession along the wall. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Picked off by Pietrangelo. Trying to get back on the attack now. Grabbed along the boards by Antropov. The Senators look to start the transition game. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Too much traffic in the lane. Poked away in the offensive end. Slides it diagonally to Morey. They've really got him on their heels here now. Now over to Gill. Dishes it off again. Gives it back to Gill. Look at this. They're really moving the puck around with the cycle. Takes the puck along the wall. And another stop, doing everything to keep the puck out. Along the boards. And that's blocked, and you know they'll be feeling that one. On the outside to kill. Another feed. Oh, that's blocked. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. And let's see what the call is.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whackload of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
The Penguins take possession off the faceoff. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Scores! And another goal for the road team here tonight, and the rain of boos has begun from the crowd.
Yeah, right from the rafters, all the way down, the booing begins, and it doesn't let up. They cannot believe that their team is just not played tonight, not happy with the effort as they're getting blown out.
The Penguins continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Sends the pass down low. Draisaitl's lugging the puck. Slides it over to Matthews. Passes it over. Stopped by the goaltender. Niedermayer's got the puck in his own zone. Cutting to the front of the net. And a blocked shooting lane from one of her own teammates prevents that from going through. Breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Draisaitl's going to play it against the half wall. Disappointing power play effort as they serve up a shorthanded goal, but both teams down back to even strength.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Well, better late than never. You knew this was escalating.
Oh, you could feel it. I mean, throughout the building, James, every time they've been on the ice together, there's been words, there's been some edge, some good hits. Now it's resulting in a tilt.
And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he's certainly got his dung. Sometimes when you're getting blown out and you're upset and you're frustrated, you're sending a message to your team as well. You're sending a message like, hey, we got to finish this one strong. We got to send a message for the next time we meet.
And after that tilt, looks like cooler heads have finally prevailed, and we're ready to drop the puck once again. Marchand's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Way off target. Blast for the blue line. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Oh, tried to put it in the corner and just missed.
Well, there's a fine line between scoring and missing, and that's inches right there. A good release shot, but unable to get that net.
Here's a feed and scores! What an opportunity, and delivers!
Well, a big defensive breakdown leads to this opportunity, and he makes the most of it with a teed-up shot. It's a one-timer, and he hammers it home.
The Penguins continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, it's been all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Feeds the puck over to Larkin. It is never easy when the home fans turn on you, but they've got no one to blame for themselves with this performance tonight. Turns him away. Unloads a shot. Pucks in the net, but the whistle sounds, blowing the play dead. Final buzzer sounds, and this one's in the books. The Penguins certainly put a show on tonight out there on the ice.
That was a fun one to watch, James. They dictated the pace right from puck drop, and they finished at the same speed.
Well, and that brings a fun night of hockey to a conclusion, and we will say goodbye. She's Cheryl Pounder. My name is James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us from all of us here at EA Sports. Good night.
You